Hey guys, it's History Behind the Warrior, and here is the part 2 for my fighter pack video. So now, much like the first one, I'll be looking into their silhouettes, rumors we have heard, and a speculation that can revolve around this DLC. How does it play into their movies, as well as their comic books? Now on that note, let's get on to the video. Now let's talk about the very obvious one, and the most controversial one of the bunch. From what we can tell of the silhouette, Raiden. Now NRS, the developers of the Injustice game, are notorious for putting in guest characters. It's not so much their choice, but Warner Brothers like the sales that they do have when they incorporate a DLC character. So in many cases they can be forced to do this, but in the game currently right now, we already have one Mortal Kombat character, and really a lot of people are against Raiden actually being DLC in the game. I'd say it's about 50-50 right now with how the fan base is reacting to this. So this has led to many people kind of thinking that this is just a placeholder and kind of a troll. What do I personally think? I personally think it's a troll, because having two different guest characters from the same game franchise could rub fans the wrong way, and NRS are very in touch with their community, especially Ed Boon, who has gone down in record as someone who listens to his tweets a lot more than he really should. So despite his extremely trolly attitude, he does hear what we're all saying here. So let's say if this isn't actually Raiden, who could this guest character possibly be? Well, I'll always go back to this one, as Ed Boon has promoted the hell out of it. Spawn. There are more people demanding for Spawn in this game than there are for Raiden. And I know some of you may say, oh, Spawn belongs to Image Comics. Yeah, the character is owned by Image Comics and Todd McFarlane, but Todd McFarlane is also very good friends with Ed Boon and has gone down and said to him, you're more than welcome to use Spawn as much as you'd like. So yeah, for all the people saying that this isn't possible, you are completely wrong. There is a possibility here, and it can definitely happen. Plus, at San Diego Comic-Con, Todd McFarlane recently announced is that a Spawn film was now officially in production and that he would be directing it. So what a great way of actually promoting it than featuring his character in this year's largest superhero fighter. On a realistic and just off a silhouette view, I'm gonna say Raiden. Off the possibility of promotion and greater height of sales, I'm gonna go with a guest character like Spawn. Then again, this could be anyone, so please do keep that in mind. Now let's talk about this second silhouette. The silhouette has a stocky build, but from what we've seen of the silhouette, this person can change his size. So naturally, a lot of people believe that this was in fact the Atom, as he is a hero who can adjust his size and has recently featured within the Injustice comic book series. But there is also a lot of talk that it's Dr. Manhatten. You see, before this game's release, there was a lot of talk about incorporating a character from the Watchmen series within the Injustice game. Now some of you may think the chances of this are slim, but of what's been going on in the DC continuity comic book wise, they've been merging the Watchmen universe with the current DC New 52, and this comic book story arc will come to its conclusion later this year. So much like the Spawn thing, what a better way of introducing another audience than incorporating this character within the Injustice game. It helped links the two, and Dr. Manhatten does seem to be playing a very significant role in this story arc. Plus, from a creative fighting game stance, Dr. Manhatten with his reality warping capabilities would most certainly be a lot more interesting than Atom. Really, Atom's gimmick is to increase and decrease his size and mass, whereas like I said, reality warping capabilities, as well as the ability to duplicate yourself, and hell, really do whatever you want, could make Dr. Manhatten a very unique and very cool fighter. But for the love of God, NRS, if you do put him in the game, at least give him his man thong. And here is the final one, and I have to admit, I'm not entirely sure who this could be. A lot of people are saying it's a placeholder, a lot of people are saying it's Rorschach because of the headpiece and what does look to be a trench coat. Some are even saying it's Constantine, but I don't quite remember Constantine having a deformed skull. But he is a fan favorite, so I guess from that alone, that always gives him a chance of actually being in the game. But on a realistic note, if we're just going to be talking off silhouettes, I'm going to have to say it's Rorschach. And if that is the case, then Dr. Manhatten will most likely not be in the game. But just coming off the silhouette alone and the hints that Ed Boon has given us, I do see this character having the possibility of actually making it into the game. Now personally, for my own choice, I'd want the Nightwing/Deadman crossover, as it's a very unique take on the character and it'd be really damn cool. They could reinvent Nightwing from the first game and put a spin on what he originally was before. I personally think it'd be really cool. And just a heads up for people who don't quite understand where I'm coming from, Dick Grayson died in the Injustice universe and was later brought back as this universe's Deadman. So he does exist and he is around. But this does more or less wrap up this video. Now I'm very interested in hearing what you guys have to say about this. Please put it down in the comments below. Plus it seems like the characters that I do feature here will be the last characters for the fighter pack. So like I said, put your suggestions down below, as I'm very interested to hear. here. Who do you think will be in Fighter Pack 2 and 3? Now, if you're a massive Tekken fan, just a heads up here, that tomorrow I'll be talking about Lily, so please do keep an eye out for that. And also a massive heads up for all you UK fans, I'll be playing at Verse Fighting next month, so you may only get 2 videos for that week, but I'll be vlogging my time out there, and if you are a UK player who's actually going to be there, feel free to come up to me and do say hi. I promise I do not bite. Now, before this video wraps up guys, if possible, let's try getting it to about 500 likes. It's a great way of supporting this channel, as YouTube's ad system is broken as hell right now, so by giving it a thumbs up, it helps out a ton. Now, as always guys, please comment, like, subscribe, and share this video with everyone you know. Please take care, and I'll see you all next time.